Another weekend and another big series coming up for the Dells Ducks. The only two teams you haven't played yet are the Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings, who will be in town tomorrow night, Friday, for one game, and then Saturday, Sunday, the Hudson Havoc, the other team you haven't played yet. So I guess head coach Shaun Falzone, is there anything that you picked up on them, maybe at the showcase or anything?
Well, Riverkings are back to where they were last year. Got a very strong team, good skilled team. So it's going to have to play a position well. You know, after playing the Blue Ox and playing against the Moose and those teams, you start learning the different physicalities and all that stuff. But we have to bring a total game to be able to go against the Riverkings.
Right.
And then Hudson looks good. I mean, they are moving the puck really well. They got some shooters on that team. You know, they've got more of a newer kids on the team, but they look pretty damn good right now.
Yeah. It's they've been a hard team to figure out because they just haven't had that many games yet. They did have 4 this past weekend, but they haven't had the schedule that you guys have had to start the season. That's for sure. You know, you're always happy to see a guy get back in the lineup. Zachary Wyndham has been working hard since day one. He came to training camp with a boot on his ankle, and he's been working hard ever since. Suffered a bit of a setback, but finally got on the ice this weekend. How'd that go?
It went good. He came out, played strong, even against these top-end teams, and he was more ready than we were expecting him to be, especially with not being at practice for the week. And, you know, so he came out and he filled in a spot and a role, and we were excited to have him back.
Okay. Couple new faces in the lineup on the weekend. Some were just there temporary, some are permanent. Maybe you can just go through the new faces for the people who haven't seen this team for a while.
Well, one player that's brand new is Evan Haydeman. He came over from, from one of the teams out in the south area. I forget right now.
It's in Lake Tahoe, wasn't it?
Oh, what's that?
Was it the Lake Tahoe team?
Yep, came from Lake Tahoe. Thank you. Came from Lake Tahoe. Very skilled player, very smart player with the puck. Great shot from the point. He is a defenseman, so that's a big plus. And then the other guys were just a couple fill-in guys that we'll be seeing. We'll get one of them back on Sunday to fill in for us on Sunday game, give us an extra hand. But, you know, the boys are playing well with their numbers, and they're still battling. They're battling better than ever, even with the low number of guys.
Yeah, it's been tough. You know, you can tell that the guys are playing better every time they step on the ice. Unfortunately, you're still lagging. You know, you're still kind of trailing the rest of the pack a little bit. But I mean, you have to take what you can get. I suppose at this point, there's positives to take out of it, and you have to feel good about the improvements the guys are making.
Yeah, the losses definitely aren't the plus. You know, that's not something you want. But overall, skill-wise, these guys are improving every game. They're moving the puck better and better every game. Even the bottom or my lower-end players are picking their games up, trying to be a top-end player. So we're getting a lot more competitive out of them. We're getting a lot more want out of them, and they got no quit anymore in them, which is what I've been looking for from them from day one. So it's been very impressive. I know the weekend's scores weren't the greatest, but even the Blue Ox game was one of our best games we played.
Yeah.
And it was a 9-2 game for Blue Ox. But we battled with them. We learned how to, you know, if you make a mistake in positioning, how much it costs you. And we held them out as much as we could, and we had even tendies step up in their game, which is great too.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that actually. You know, Carney's really earned his time in the blue paint, as well as Mammon. It just gives you a little bit of depth. It's hard to get 4 goalies in, but at least you know you can rely on all of them.
Yeah, they both stepped up during the tournament. Carney faced 92 shots in a game and only let in 9, which is a huge number for him.
Yeah.
He came in and he was ready to play, so we're excited. And Mammon comes in, and he's a younger goalie, but he's ready to go at any time, and he's been proving that he can handle it, so it's been fun to watch.
Okay. What's the key to this weekend? And I obviously, you know, individually there's some guys in the team that are really actually having some pretty darn good offensive seasons. You're probably looking for a little bit more depth, maybe get the other guys on the score sheet a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, so our keys this weekend is going to basically be positioning, playing a position game. If we give the Riverkings too much room, they don't miss their shots very often. So we got to play position and still play our physical game. At the same time, you know, we have to understand that they're a good team. We can't give them an inch, or they'll take advantage of it. Okay. And then we're going to come out and battle with them.
All right, so anybody who is thinking of coming down to check it out, it will be the second last time the team will be on the ice. I think you have a game in early December, but this will be the second last time before New Year's. The team will be on the ice Friday and Saturday at 7:30 both nights. and then Sunday at 1:30. So come on down and check out the Ducks. And the coach, good luck this weekend.
Thank you.